People are like, Jacob, are you scared? I'm like, no, honestly, I'm not. I'm so frustrated and sick and tired of watching people in Gaza be blown up every day indiscriminately and starve. I'm not scared to be a martyr if that happens.
The Gaza Freedom Flotilla is about to set sail again, this time with an 18-member crew aboard the Handala. It comes just weeks after the Madeleine was intercepted by Israeli forces. Their goal remains the same: break Israel's siege and get aid into Gaza, a goal that since 2010 has resulted in a series of violent attacks and interceptions spearheaded by the Israeli army, some of which even resulted in death of crew members. So the question is, will it work this time? Or is the real goal something beyond the destination?
We want to go on a bigger mission. As soon as we can, we will. But if we have one boat, we go with one boat.
The Handala is no larger than a fishing vessel. It's cramped. It's slow. It couldn't even launch last year due to engine failure. This time, it will have to stop again in Italy before making its final push towards Gaza. But what's driving them forward in what seems like a perilous and somewhat futile journey? I spoke to Tiago Avila, who was a crew member aboard the Madeleine and is an organizer of the Handala Flotilla.
Right now, we know that the conditions are very hard. They had just bombed our boat 1 month before, and we went with the smallest boat we have because any risk that we undertake, it's a fraction of the risk that the Palestinians are going through.
The crew is, once again, made up of a diverse array of professions and backgrounds, including 5 American nationals. One of them is Jacob Berger, a Jewish-American actor and activist who was part of the flotilla mission bombed off Malta just a month before the Madeleine set sail.
This time around, I decided that this was too important, that I needed to be there, especially as an American Jew who says not in our name. I've been famous on social media since 2017, and people unfortunately tend to listen to me talk about Palestine and things like that more than they do an actual Palestinian who's lost family members and gone through it. So
the Freedom Flotilla Coalition, the grassroots international network behind the Handala, has been organizing missions like this since 2010. That year, Israeli commandos boarded the Turkish ship Mavi Marmara in international waters and killed 9 activists. No one has ever been held accountable. Now, 14 years later, the risks remain perilously high as Israel continues unflinchingly in its deadly war on Gaza. But it appears the journey is fueled by more than just a goal to break the blockade. It carries the weight of a promise, one that refuses to be forgotten even after interception.
When we were almost 100 nautical miles from Gaza on the Madeleine, we received so many videos of children writing our names in the sand, drawing the Madeleine boats in the sand or in papers in shelters. And it was so beautiful to see the hope that it brought. And it crushed our heart to see when we were intercepted that many of these children would spend the next day looking at the ocean, trying to see us coming, and we would not come. What I would say to these children is that when we got intercepted, we promised ourselves that we will get back. And when the Handala broke last year, we promised ourselves that this boat would go, and it is going. We cannot ever guarantee that immediately we'll be able to end all the suffering, all the hate, all the violence, all the bombs, all the weapons. But we can guarantee and we can promise you that we'll never stop trying.
The Handala is named after the iconic Palestinian cartoon character, a barefoot refugee boy who turns his back on injustice and vows not to face the world again until Palestine is free. The Freedom Flotilla Coalition says the boat carries his spirit and that of every child in Gaza who has been denied safety, dignity, and joy. The coalition says its work won't stop with the Handala. Talks are underway between the Freedom Flotilla Coalition, the Global March to Gaza, and the Sumud Convoy to unite and launch the largest civilian flotilla ever attempted. And so, as the Handala prepares to sail, one question remains: will it reach Gaza? The answer may not matter as much as the message. They are not giving up.
The life of these 18 people lies in our hands. We need to be too big for them not to be able to afford stopping us.
my message to the children of Gaza is that we are here for you. We're doing everything we can, fighting tooth and nail, and you're very much loved.